All right, so today we are going to install this finally. Um, it actually is kind of funny. This decided wasn't going to work today. So wife called, said it wasn't working. I got it working again. The little battery came loose. Not a big deal. So that's working now. But good excuse to get this put into the Explorer right here. So that is what we are going to do. So shouldn't be very hard, as I think it's 2 screws and we should be good to go. Alright, so one of the first things you'll need to do, well, I'm assuming because I haven't taken it off yet, but there's a torque bits right there, and I'll list the size once I change it up. There's one here, and then we move this way, and then there's another one right there. So we'll take this out. Now, this little cover here, I will point out, is kind of tricky to pull off. I used a screwdriver and kind of pried off the little cover. Let me show you what. Let me see if I can put that light. All right. Okay, stay. Light. Nope. You're not going to stay, are you? Oh, that'll kind of work. Okay. So, where did my cover go? Here it is. So the little cover, it kind of looks like this. And it wraps around like that. Let me see if I can get it on there. Oh, you know what? We'll do this. There we go. There we go. And you kind of just, there we go. Just like that. And it just snaps into place. So I'm not going to re-snap it, because one thing I've learned with these Fords is the clips that they use are they're very aggressive, is the word I'll use. Oops, sorry. The clips are very aggressive. So they tend to break when you take them off. It's good because they stay in place once you have something put together. So it's really nice because you don't get rattles and they're not loose. They're just very difficult to get off. So just something to keep in mind. I have not looked up what the part is and if you need to replace this little guy, but I was able to get it off and it didn't break. So I'm very happy about that. Okay, so now let's get on to getting that out of there, and let's see. All right, so let's get in here. So the size, as I just found out, is a T20. So pretty common size, I believe. We're gonna try to take this out. I'm trying to hold the camera too and do this at the same time. I'm not very good at this. And because you're in the car, it kind of makes things a little more interesting. So we'll use the cup holders to hold parts. Yay. All right, let's get to this next guy here. And let's see, I'm kind of holding this up because there's a lot of stress on it. Let's see here. All right, grab the screw. All in one little motion here. Okay, well, fun part of this light. So now I gotta see how to get to the plug. All right, so I gotta do a little bit more investigating here because I don't see the plug. All right, I'm gonna have to put the camera down, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna put this, but let's see. All right, let's try that. And let's see here. Let's see. Well, oh, careful. Don't break this. So I wonder.
What are you doing?
Doing something to Mom's car. Why?
Well, the game's on the TV. Well, it's not turning on.
Oh, on the TV. Okay. Well, let I'm not gonna worry about the TV right now, baby. Oops. There we go. Interesting. Okay, so now, there we go. That'll work. Okay. It's very interesting. Clip. Interesting. Huh. Again, Ford with their very aggressive clips. Okay, but that should give me enough wiggle room. Move it that way, I suppose. If I can see where they have that plug. It's like, aha, there it is. There we go. Maybe you gotta drop the headliner just a bit, but there it is. Yay! And just a little. There we go. All right, got it. All right, let me grab the camera here. Oh. All right, so let's see if you can see that. There's the little plug that you're looking for. It was kind of resting under here. I didn't want to rip all this out and cause any grief. I don't see. It looks like it's glued to the headliner a little bit, but let's see. But it moves around pretty freely in there. Oops, don't mind me dropping my stuff everywhere. But now I need to get this sucker back out. I can plug in a new one. There's not much play, so keep that in mind. That it doesn't have a lot, but it's actually glued. So they may not, because, you know, as cars, they may not all be glued right there, but it's the, I don't know if you can see, the glue right there, and that's kind of holding the harness in place. So just a tidbit for those out there doing this, if you're crazy enough to do this. Anyway, all right, so let's plug in the new one. See if the camera will stay. Woohoo. We'll see. Yeah, well. All right. I'm going to try something different with this light. There we go. Lighting, it's always an issue. So, in theory, we should be able to plug this sucker in. It looks like it's identical to the non-Homelink one. It plugs in. So let's see. Ah, the light doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Oh, you know why? Had the front door open. Oh, there we go. Now we got power. Yay! Cool. So it works. Now we should have. Yep. Okay, so this still had something programmed in it at one point. So that's interesting. So I don't know if you can see this. I'll try to hold this up. But with these Homelink systems, how you know it has an active code is the rapid flashing. And then the slow flashing means that there's nothing stored. So what's kind of interesting is this has been unplugged, and I got this off of eBay. It's been unplugged with no power, presumably, and it still has the code. So that's kind of cool. So if you ever have to change your battery on your car, you don't have to worry about losing your programming. So we'll have to clear that, but I'm going to button all this up and then we'll clear it. And And from what I can tell, this looks like it. This one was glued. The whole thing was glued. So I'm gonna stick that back right there. There we go. The fun part will be to make sure that none of this rattles. So I don't think it's going to. It seems pretty darn stout from what I can tell. There we go. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. That's not the hole. There we go. There we go. It's always the first one. It's always the hardest. Oops, I dropped the cover. I don't know where the cover went. Okay, I'll find it in a minute. There we go. So far this has been pretty easy. I'd say maybe a 10-minute job to change this all out. So not too bad. Now, that's that. Now I gotta find my cover that I just dropped. I don't know where the darn thing went. Of course. Well, fits in good. Nice. Fits like those. Very good. Let's get the cover on. So, alright, let's see if we can get this thing to program. So, I don't know if I can do this and hold the... I don't know if I can hold. I'm not sure I can do this, but we're going to try. See, come on. Come on, baby. Ah, it did it. Yay! It did it. Okay, so what you do, you hold the button down, it learns the code. Now we have to go back to the garage. Now I gotta go back to the garage, push the learn button on the garage door opener, and we'll be good to go. Alright, so we got it working. I went up there, I should have, but I can't. And yes, it works. Whoop whoop. Very happy about that. Yeah. So, nice. So, you can do this in about, if you hustle, 10-20 minutes tops. It's not bad at all. So, worthwhile upgrade on these Explorers, I think, if you use your garage door opener. But I mean, you could really use it for a gate or anything like that. So, still very surprising to me that it didn't have that from the factory on an XO.